Wait a minute, I recognize this scenery. This isn't the first time I've seen this slack line. A few videos ago, I showed this person go down on the slack line. Ah, so now you're wearing a dress and doing it again. Now I see. I see you haven't updated the system. I understand now this is another fabricated situation, isn't it? It's just like anyone else. They find their niche online. This person's niche is pretending to cross a slack line and then falling. It's slapstick comedy, I guess. I see you. That wasn't a woman in a dress. Ouch, ow. Well, that's what you get for breaking someone's fence, all right? What did the fence ever do to you? They obviously worked really hard on repairing that section of the fence, and then you kicked it right out. And you know what? I didn't think a fence could bite you, but that fence bit your leg really hard. I don't know what he said in his language, because I don't speak his language, but I think it was, ow.
Ja, känner du?
What a twist. I thought this was going to be one of those ones where the cork pops out and like hits her in the eye, but no, that's so much better. I hope there's no spiders or snakes in that grass. Someone go get her. Stop filming and help. It would have been actually better if she fell down and then you just saw like a cork pop up. Got it. No, she didn't get it. She didn't get it open. That was not the solution. And that's also not very good craftsmanship. We've seen 2 fences break now. Well, that's not a fence, it's a railing, but you know, not great craftsmanship. What happened to the cameraman after? Did he also fall? He wanted his buddy to feel better about himself, so he's like, look, I'll do it too. Whoa. I don't think you'll be playing for the World Cup anytime soon, sir. That was a swing and a miss. Usually that only happens in baseball. Does that count as his kick? Like, nope, that's your kick. That's what, nope. You don't get to try again. No. Sorry, $5 more, then you can try again. Although that's not the worst soccer thing I've seen recently. Here's one that I just had to add into this video because it's your stupid video. And who watched the Norway versus England game? This single play has been going viral and, well, you'll see. This play right here, this easy pass that could have won Norway the game, and this guy had to ego check. He had to do it. He had to try and take the shot when Haaland was right there for the pass. I get it, it's soccer, things happen, but that was such an easy pass. That was a 2-on-1. If you pass it to Haaland, he's already got 7 goals in the tournament already. He probably would have finished it. Who knows how it would have gone, but it would have, his name is Alexander Sørloths, and I feel bad because it looks like he wanted to be the hero, he wanted to get the goal, but instead he's just getting flamed on the internet. He is just, people are mad at him. People are very mad at him. His latest post, which was like a week ago on Instagram, people just went there and started commenting. There's 152,000 comments, and probably even more now. Here's some girls trying to get their cooler up an escalator. Oh yeah, this looks like it's going to go fantastic for you guys. What is happening right now? I don't think you need... Oh. Yeah, you don't need what's in that cooler. You clearly have overconsumed already if this is how you went up an escalator. What's going to happen to that escalator? And you better stand up, okay? Escalators like to swallow body parts. You got to be careful. Your hair's all on the floor and stuff. Be careful. Get up. Someone save them. Stop filming. Stop the escalator. Actually, that's probably what the emergency button is for. This is the first time I've seen an escalator emergency. A man who sold cubes of garbage from Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding sold out after 24 hours. He described the trash as collected from the edge of a love story outside Madison Square Garden and listed them for $25 each. People literally bought bags of trash off this man because it belonged to Taylor Swift. What? You know, most of that trash she didn't even touch. It's just party guests, right? You're going through a bunch of party guests booger snot rags and stuff. That's gross. And how do you even know it was actual garbage from her? This guy could have just been bagging up his own garbage. He was like, oh yeah, no, it's from Taylor Swift's place. Yeah. Took a friggin' picture of a bunch of garbage outside there, and then he just started bagging it up. Oh, actually, stock is back in. Yes, we've got more stock of Taylor Swift garbage. $25 each, though? I think that's actually pretty cheap. I think you probably could have got more for it. He probably was kicking himself after, like, dang, I should have charged $100 a bag. He should have divvied out what was in there, like, this snot rag could have been from Taylor Swift's nose. Probably not, but it could have been.
With open arms, but there's some mixed reaction from students just ahead. We're not live.
Kid was like, a girl talk to me. That was the best deterrent, actually. We're not live, but we are. Someone come get your kid. Why did he think it was a good idea to go in the back of there and just start screaming? It's like students have mixed reactions. There's one of those mixed reactions. Kid's brain is all mixed up. That's what that is. He doesn't know what's good, what's bad. You don't just barge into news play. You know what? There's kids doing worse things. Why am I complaining? He was just having fun. He'll learn. One day he'll look back on that and be like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. But you know what? If that's the biggest mistake he makes in his life, then he'll be all right. A kid in my apartment locked himself in the parcel locker. Yeah, see, there's a kid who made a mistake, okay? Look, why would you go in the parcel locker? You went in there and closed the door and you thought it would open back up? No, those things need a key. It's bad when firefighters have to save your child. How? Oh, man. How do they know he was in there? What if he went in there and nobody even knew he went in there? That could have been really bad. Oh, I like the dope green Crocs, though, kid. Where's your gibbets? Get this kid some gibbets for his Crocs. Oh, man, that could have been bad. If that kid did that, like, oh, I'm going to play hide and seek, went in there, he would not be coming back out until someone got a parcel in there. What if nobody ordered anything? This could have been bad. I hope that kid learns a valuable lesson about stupidity. Like, hey, don't be so stupid. Speaking of the gibbet, I actually have a pair of Crocs and I put some gibbets on them and I always lose mine. I'm not buying anymore, okay? Something wrong with my feet. They keep popping the gibbets off. Is that the way they make sales? They make them so they fall out easily? So you have to keep buying more? I'm not doing it. Yeah, I wear Crocs sometimes, okay? They're easy to slip on. I love it that Crocs were like a joke. They were like a shoe that was supposed to be fake. And then they actually took off. Isn't that what everyone wears in the movie Idiocracy? Like before Crocs were a thing in Idiocracy, everyone was wearing Crocs as like this joke future shoe. And hey, Idiocracy is turning more and more into a documentary every year. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out.
I want to.
Oh, some more horrible human behavior. This woman just walked by and stole someone's doormat. You can't even put a doormat out the front of your house anymore without it being stolen. You just saw that and you're like, oh, they must be throwing this doormat out. There's no way it could be at the front of their door. The hell? And you're on Ring camera. She literally looked at the Ring camera and was like, I don't care. What are you going to do? You're not going to arrest her for stealing a doormat. The nonchalant way she took it just tells me that she just takes everything. That's not her first time stealing a doormat. She's probably got a whole doormat sales line. She's selling them on Facebook Marketplace, you know? Like, oh, I've got more doormats in stock. You just picked it up and took it like you, oh. I don't even know how this woman's brain works because I would never even get close to just seeing something out in front of someone's door and taking it. I saw some stuff at someone's curb, and you know, whenever you're throwing something out, you put it to the curb, you hope someone takes it for free. I get nervous taking that stuff. I'm like, well, what if they're just cleaning their garage? I don't know. I don't even pick things up off the curb. There was a cool pogo stick. It was like piled up with a bunch of other stuff, and I was like, well, that pogo stick looks cool. My kids might like it, but also I don't know. Maybe I'd be stealing it. I don't want to take the chance. This woman's just like, doormat? Thank you. She probably lives next door. She's going to put it in front of her door. Like, no, I got that. No, we just had the same doormat. I don't know what happened to yours. Taiwan restaurant staff fired after stomping barefoot on raw chicken skin to exfoliate it. Oh, come on. Nobody wants their chicken barefoot stomped. KFC's got to start watching who they hire, okay? It's going downhill. I actually do kind of think KFC's going downhill. The last 2 times I've had it, it has not been as crispy and as nice as I like it. This guy's having way too much fun with this, too. This is like the best thing he's ever done. It's a highlight of his life, the way he's giggling. Oh, man. Nobody wants that. No. I don't want your bare feet on my chicken. Do I even have to say anything there? Like, it's hot and you poured it on your hand. That's just, you knew it was going to pour out, right? It wasn't a solid, it was a liquid. So when you tilt things that have liquid in them, it tends to pour.
Don't take a big piece because I want to eat the rest of it.
She said don't take a big piece because she eating that. It's a boy. It's a boy. It's a blue cake. Oh, well. She threw her cake up. She didn't eat her cake. Party's over. Party's over. You scared him, girl.
This is a gender reveal cake, and she found out she's having a boy and then got so mad. You can't be like that, okay? You get what you get and you don't get upset, okay? I've got 3 girls. You think when the 3rd girl came out, I started punching her like, no! No! We were always surprised by the gender, so I only found out like when the baby came out. Could you imagine if that's how I acted? And I was like, no! No! And my wife's like, I just gave birth to this child. I'm like, no, I know. No, that's disgusting behavior. What if your kid looks back at this and sees this video? It's like, oh, you didn't want me. Oh, okay. I feel bad for that boy because I feel like she's always gonna like kind of resent him. That's what that tells me.
Do you like anime girls?
That's what we're talking about.
Senpai, will you notice me? Will. Kimochi yamete. Kimochi yamete.
Oh, are you two together? Or is she thinks she looks cool? She's like, yeah, Batman's into me. No, Batman wants to leave the interview immediately. Batman wants to start taking out some gadgets and knocking you out cold. Batman's doing all he can to not run away. Batman's just gonna be like, Batarang, bye. What's it called? Like, Bat Zipline. Woo! I'm a detective, okay? I'm not into anime girls. He should have just like replied like, so if that's the anime girl, then no, I'm not into him. Batman's eyes tell the whole story. What an awkward ass interview. Oh, girl, have some self-awareness. And we'll end with this one. This woman thought that her recycling bin had been stolen, so she looked at her Ring camera and this is what she saw. Has it been a long day for you, sir? Obviously, this is a pet peeve of his because the garbage was overloaded and it didn't come out. And he's like, you know what? Fine. I'm not doing it anymore. Threw the whole thing in there. At least he went back and picked up all the other stuff because he does actually go back and get all the garbage that went all over the floor. So, you know, he is a good garbage man. Are you going to hook him up with a new recycling bin? Where are they going to put their recycling in now? He doesn't care. He's not coming to this house anymore. Is this just his way of, like, feeling bad for what he did after? Like, I'll get all the garbage, though. Yeah. What do you do if that happens? Call the garbage men and be like, hey, can I have my bin back? Or is it crushed for good? You just have to go to the city and get a new one, I guess. He's just had a long day, okay? He doesn't deserve to be fired. It's a little bit of an unhinged behavior, but, you know, it could have been worse. He could have thrown everything on your lawn in there, like just started picking up things. Here's a lawn chair. Oh, your kid's bike? Garbage. You know, it could have been worse. Anyway, that's what I got for you today. So if you like this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think is the dumbest video you saw in this video. In my description, there's all my socials and a playlist to all the other Your Stupid videos. And yeah, come up to your screen real quick. I got something to tell you. I get boop. All right, have a good one. Bye.